Okay, story time. So I'm out with my friends one Saturday afternoon, and we all agreed to drive to Sonic because it was a nice day, and so we were just like, yeah, let's just go to Sonic's, and then after we were gonna go to Sonic, we were gonna go to a nearby park, like in my neighborhood. So we all agreed to this. We drive to Sonic, and I can't park very well because I can't get the right angle to pull in. So I'm turning into the Sonic stall. I didn't get the angle quite right. And so I was turning my wheel, and I'm not sure how you can mess this up because you're just driving into a Sonic stall, and I turned the wheel this way, and I felt my body go that way because of the centrifugal force involved. At the time, I was like, oh my gosh, that was a horrible turn, right? I didn't think much of it, and then I realized later, oh, that was centrifugal force, making me go that way when I was turning that way. So my friends and I were sitting at Sonic, and I have a friend on the left and right of me. And I was like, guys, you know what we should do? I was totally joking when I was saying this, but I suggest to my friends, I'm like, y'all, after we eat our food, we should go do some donuts in the parking lot, right? And they all look at me like I'm crazy. And okay, first of all, I was kidding. And second of all, that motion of your car when you're making a donut is actually uniform circular motion because you're going at a constant speed in a circle, creating those tire marks on the ground. And so my friend who drives the truck, she goes, hey, Kat, what would be the difference between your donut, my donut? And I was like, oh, I don't know. That's honestly kind of a good question. And so I'm thinking through this in my head because I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I wonder what that would be. And I look at it now, and I'm like, oh, she wants to know the circumference of our donut tire marks on the ground. I think that's what she was trying to say. She just didn't know the right word to say it. And I'm wondering to myself, what would be the centrifugal acceleration of Faith's truck to Laura's car? Because Laura drives a little car. Just kind of wonder to myself, Faith has a giant truck. It would be kind of hard for her to accelerate faster than me and Laura because Laura's car is smaller. My car is medium, and then Faith has a giant truck. That would be the centrifugal acceleration of our three cars. And I've heard from a couple of my friends or older high schoolers, they've graduated. I've heard from them that if you want to do a donut, you have to go pretty fast and keep the wheel turned. I just kind of am mulling this about in my head. And I'm like, oh, what is the tangential velocity of them? Because the tangential velocity is the velocity of an object moving in a uniform circle. For a Mustang, which another one of my friends have, his car would be able to get up and go faster than Faith's truck, for instance. And so this whole catastrophe, to say, doesn't actually go down. We just get our Sonic and head to the park. I'm just kind of sitting there mulling this about, and everyone's like, Kat, what's going on? And I'm just over here floating around in my random brain, and I put it together, and here it is. Thank you for listening to my story time about physics and how it relates to driving. And so I'm pulling into the Sonic, what is it called? Stall. Y'all, we should go to an empty, what's that thing where, you is actually uniform circular. So I'm just thinking through this